everyone, I am Monica from IELTS 9. So we will be doing this list of headings, but look at these list of headings. These all are longer headings we can see, otherwise we usually get small kind of list of headings, but doesn't matter. Nowadays these kinds of headings are also coming, and for each paragraph we need to select one option, but here you can see 6 paragraphs are there, but options are 8. It means 3 will be unnecessary. So how we can do it within limited time? Only with the help of some keywords we can easily find these paragraphs heading. Okay, let's start. And another type of question we have been provided here, list of people. First we will be doing this list of heading only. Please do practice with me. With this video I will be showing paragraph also along with the questions. But what is the strategy of doing this list of heading? It's important to understand the strategy for IELTS reading matching heading types of questions. So don't worry about it. List of heading or matching headings question are same or different. These are same questions. Let's read the instructions. The passage has 6 paragraph A to F. Choose the correct heading for each paragraph from the list of headings below. Select the correct number 1 to 8 in boxes 14 to 19 on your answer sheet. Here they mean to say, in answer sheet in front of these question numbers we will be writing these numericals, not 1 3 5. No, these mathematical number will get wrong answers. Okay, so we have to follow these numericals. Okay, now let's read all the options carefully. We will try to understand the meaning as well as we will come out some keywords also. A contrast between two historic approaches to documentary film. So important here is contrast. So contrast here means, like in writing task 1, we are doing contrast, compare and contrast kind of thing. We are comparing the things, contrasting the thing. Means there are two historic approach they are saying. So one approach will be different and second approach will also different from the first one. So these kinds of some comparison will be there, and historic approaches to documentary film. So documentary filmmaking will not be keyword because everywhere you will get these words. Approaches, historic and contrast means two. Disagreement. So some disagreement between two individual makers. It means what? Disagreement between two individual makers. Some persons like producers, film producer, documentary makers, we can get these words. Disagreement between two individual makers. A wide range of opportunities to promote documentary filmmaking. Some opportunities they may be talking to promote, sub promotion, documentary filmmaking. A number of criticism. Okay, criticisms about all documentary film in the past. Some number of criticism. So more criticism will be there. A number means large number of, maybe, about all documentary film making in the past. Fifth, one film. Okay, talking about only one film that represented a fresh approach. Fresh approach means new approach kind of thing to documentary filmmaking. Okay, some probable future trends in documentary filmmaking. Some trends, some behavior, future kind of some insight will be there in documentary filmmaking. The debate, again so many things, contrast, disagreement, criticism. Here debate about the origins of the documentary filmmaking. So debate about the origin here means how it started and all. The ability of ordinary people. Now ordinary people is important to create documentary films for the first time. Okay, now I have gone through all headings. I have understood the meaning as well as I have come out with keywords also. Let's read a number paragraph. Yes, before proceeding, list of heading, please do subscription and like. I will be more grateful to you. Thank you so much in advance. I am showing you full paragraph. Okay, so what is the strategy of finding headings for each paragraph? So first we will read 2 or 3 sentences, then we will come back again to the headings. We will try to match something, or Let's, if not finding anything in one two sentences, then we will read the last also, or you can continue with the full paragraph but don't understand each and everything. As for much of the 20th century, documentary films were overshadowed by their most successful Hollywood counterparts. For a number of reasons, documentaries were frequently ignored by critics. So critics word was there, and film studies courses at universities ignored by critics. Firstly, the very idea of documentary film made some people suspicious as the critics. So again, documentary makers might have ambition to tell the truth and show only fact. There is no such. So okay, so critics word we have come across. Let's read critic kind of thing was there. A number of criticism about all documentary films in the past. So anywhere critics they were talking about past historic contrast between some comparison between two historic approach. I will read it more. uh, Criticism probable future debate about the origins. No, I think they are talking about criticism. See this, critics, the person name, documentary makers have ambition. So here also, and here also critics they are talking. For a number of reasons, documentaries were frequently ignored by critics and film studios, sorry, studies courses at universities. And here also critics. Let's read little bit more. Secondly, even supporters of documentary could not agree on a precise definition, which did little to improve the reputation of the genre. Lastly, there was also concerns about the ethics of without their consent, which is a necessity in documentary. So last line is also, yeah, were also concerns about the ethics and all. So here this is clear. 20th century it is given. See this, in the past 20th century. So we are perfectly matching a number of criticism about all documentary films in the past. So I will match it with a number. Okay, so first I will cut it. I will just mark it that I have selected. Okay, now B paragraph we will be doing. So do it with me, please do practice with me. I am showing you full B paragraph. None of this prevented documentaries from being produced, though exactly when the process is still started is open to question. It is often claimed that first documentary. So if you ask me, origins of documentary filmmaking, but we need to find debate about the origins. So where is the debate? We need to find that. None of this prevented documentaries from being produced, though exactly when the process started is open to question. It is often claimed that first documentary made by American filmmaker, this film depicts a hard, sometimes heroic lives of Native American peoples and the Canadian Nanook of the North is said to have set off trend that continued through though 1920s with the film This and This, and works by other filmmakers around the world. However, word is there that 1922 starting point has been disputed by supporters at an earlier date. Now this is clear debate about the origins of documentary filmmaking. So this is clear. So earlier they have started talking in the first sentence, was the first documentary film. It is often claimed that this was the first documentary film. It means they are going to talk about, and it is clear from these lines also, the debate about the origins of documentary filmmaking. So I will just mark it number C number paragraph. No, it is B number paragraph, B. So I will mark it B number. So this also I will cut it from my list. Now let's move to C number paragraph. Okay, so this is C paragraph. You can start reading it. In the years 1922, one particular style of documentary started to appear. One particular style. These films adopted a serious tone while depicting the lives of actual people. Cameras were mounted on tripods and subjects rehearsed and activities for the purpose of the people. People word is there. These films adopted a serious tone while depicting the lives of actual people. The ability of ordinary people. Here they are talking about ability of ordinary people to create documentary film. But here No, they are talking about people, but not ability of people. Like they are talking, depicting the lives of actual people. Cameras were mounted on subjects rehearsed. So in the following years, one particular style of documentary started to appear. Okay. However, let's read this. However, 1916, here they are talking about 1922. Style of, again style, hairstyle film, this style and this style of film was being rejected by this, which wanted to produce more natural and authentic films. Cameras were handled, no additional lighting. Okay, so I think they are doing some comparison and all. Let's read the last sentences. The principles and methods of documentary to the attention. This is the last line. Universities, attention of university film historians as never before. Documentaries started to be recognized as a distinct genre, whether of scholarly. So here, if you ask me, they are talking about two, one here and one another. They were talking another one. So garrison style of, so one style is here, another style is here. A contrast between two historic approaches to documentary filmmaking. So first they were how they were uh, shooting the movie and all, and in 1960 style of this person style of was being rejected by this another person, another movement which wanted to produce more natural authentic films. And so I think comparison contrast between two historic approaches to documentary filmmaking they are doing. So I will mark it C number. This also we have done. Okay, now let's move to D number paragraph. Do it with me. Definitely you will get benefit. You will understand IELTS reading tips and tricks. So starting in 1980s, the widespread availability of the first video, okay, now again, and then digital cameras transformed first video, 1980s. But before 1980s there were many movies. Then digital cameras transformed filmmaking. The flexibility and low cost of these devices meant anyone could be a filmmaker. Amateurs working from home, amateurs means unexperienced working from home, could compete the professionals in ways never before. The appearance of, okay, so I think anyone can shoot. The ability of ordinary people to create documentary films for the first time. See this first video also, and anyone can, where we have read, anyone could now be a filmmaker, but we are looking for ability of ordinary people to create documentary films for the first time. So first it has done little bit, we can we can read more. The appearance of filmmaking platforms in the early only increase the new possibility. This the arguments sometimes put forward that these innovations immediately transform that public expected to see in documentary isn't entirely accurate. Public is also there. But with these lines, we can just come to know that they are talking about anyone could now be a filmmaker. Appearance of, I think, ability of ordinary people to create documentary films for the first time. I can mark it this D number. If something is better, if we are getting for D, this 8 number, I will change it. Now E number paragraph. You also do it with me, you will get more benefit. However, a new generation documentary filmmakers then emerged, and with them came a new philosophy of the genre. New philosophy. New philosophy, yes, somewhere. Okay, new generation of documentary filmmakers then emerged, with them with new philosophy of the genre. These filmmakers moved away from highlighting political themes or urgent social issues. Instead, the focus moved inwards, exploring the personal lives, relationship, and emotion. It could be argued that Catfish was a perfect example of this new trend. The film chronicles the everyday lives interaction of social media generation, was both a commercial and success. Oh, okay. Catfish, I think they are talking about any movie. But if suppose I don't know the name of this movie, like I don't know what is this they are explaining. So on the basis of new philosophy, we can select well, it is a requirement for documentary makers to express a particular viewpoint and give personal responses to the material they are recording. So yes, we were one film that represented a fresh approach to documentary filmmaking. One film. So I was not, if I don't know whether it is movie or something else, then but yes, they are talking about documentary filmmaking, then it may be a movie. So new trend, on the basis of this new philosophy and new trend, I have selected somewhere they were fresh approach, one film that represented a fresh approach to documentary filmmaking. So that will come with E number paragraph. Okay, so here I have selected wrong. So how we can just with paragraph A, this is number 4. In answer sheet we have to write like that. Okay, in paragraph B uh, it is 7th, like this. Okay, so last paragraph is left, F number. The popularity and variety of documentaries today is illustrated by the large number of film festivals focusing on the genre around the world. Okay, variety of, the biggest of all must be Hot Dogs Festival in Canada, which over the years has showcased hundreds of documentaries for more than 50 different countries. So popularity and variety of documentaries is illustrated. A wide range of opportunity to promote documentary filmmaking. Disagreement between two individual documentary makers. No. Some probable future trends in documentary films. So we have left second, third, and sixth, and only one paragraph is left, this last one. Let's read little bit more. As the name suggests, we have gone through is illustrated by a large number of, because of wide range, large number of film festivals focusing on the genre around the world. The biggest of all must be in Canada, which over the years has showcased hundreds of documentaries from more than 50 different countries. Even older, as the name suggests, Hamburg specializes in short films, but one category is the small size of the festival means for the first timer. Yes, the small size of the festival means that for the first timers, this is the ideal venue to try some. So now this is opportunities they are talking. Try to get some recognition for their films, and there is the shortest, which is a great event for a wide variety of filmmakers. Great event. So growing popularity of animation, they are just, yes, it is matching with opportunities kind of thing. Indirectly they are telling the things that they will get opportunity. So with F paragraph I will be writing this number.